2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're north of the border this week, bringing you all the first-round action from the RBC Canadian Open. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out of the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, before we get into all the action for this Canadian Open, just a few words on the wonderful St George's Country Club.
Boy, it's this is one of those places you love to come to. It's just one of those old school golf courses, you know, over 100 years old, designed by the famous Stanley Thompson, right downtown city of Toronto. But it's got such this old world feel about it. You know, it wouldn't be so different than like a Winged Foot type golf course with that kind of setting. It's just old school, and when you come there, you know it. There's not a lot of modern things about it, you know, and that's not saying anything bad about it. It's so old school that you know you're going to find penalizing rough. You know you're going to find small rock hard greens. You know that they're going to put a premium on pars. It's just one of those golf courses you can't wait to get to because you don't see them built like this anymore. It's such a treat to be at.
I think this could be a slight miscalculation.
John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, this one looks like it's breaking hard to the right.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
He's currently tied for 15th. Rich, the second hole here at St George's Golf and Country Club, a long, strong par 4.
It is just around the 475-yard mark. This fairway does slope significantly left to right, so the drives can easily find that fairway bunker down the right-hand side.
Well struck. He's setting up for his second shot.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
This for a birdie.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. The first of our par 3s at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par 3.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par 3.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Opting for the 6 iron. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right.
So close. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. The first of the par 5s is the 4th hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
Wow, that was just striped.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Sitting at +1. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And that should secure the par on this one. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Now 4 back after that hole. The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box, so you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Playing this one about 130 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 6th hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
Coming off a birdie at the last, looking to add another one.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. This one looks like it's going right. Well, that's great distance control. Pin high there.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
A spot in the top 5 on the line here. John, have you got a read on this one?
Looking like it's going right to left.
Ooh. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently 1 under for the round. Reached the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
Looks to be going with the 5 iron. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. And now this, to get into a share of 6th on the leaderboard. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Starting this one out to the right. Let's watch it break.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. On the tee of the par 5 9th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Oh, that is bombed. taking aim from about 220 yards out. 3 strokes off the lead.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Oh, that is gonna be just fine.
It's just about 3 feet away.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
How good was that putt? And that will take him to 3 under. Currently has a share of second place. The second 9 at St George's, Rich, starts with a short par 4, and the answer or question is, do they go and try and drive that ravine?
If they do, they might want to be careful and not miss it to the left. The left-hand side of the fairway, the plateau there, the ball will kick hard to the left and could find that bunker, leaving you about a 60, 70-yard bunker shot. No thank you.
Yeah, that one will play. And he's safely on the green. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Okay, he's starting this one out to the right and it should come back.
That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. Putting for a par now. Currently at 3 under for the event. The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
And this hole we could call what, serpentine maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
This is his second shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. Oh, well done. This now for a share of the lead. And that's a great putt for an eagle. And that will take him to 5 under. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last. That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the 12th. Okay, that'll work. 14-footer. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Hole number 13, a par 3. Good shot there. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. He finds himself with a share of the lead. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole. Lovely effort, that. Yeah, nicely played. This putt to get to 7 under the card. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Ooh, looking nice. Looking to get it really close.
And he's made it. What a putt. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
This putt is about 8 feet. How good was that? Almost an eagle. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 8 under. He finds himself in a share of the lead. As we head down the finishing stretch here, Rich, if you want to win a national championship, you've got to step up. First hole, the 16th, a very good par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
I've seen worse looking swings in a playground. This would be a great up and down. That was wonderfully done. Big putt for par coming up. That's disappointing. 11 feet left to the hole.
This is for damage limitation.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way and then it will right.
He's going along quite nicely in second place. Couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St. George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
Okay, this one's going to probably just catch the first cut, I think. That is a high-quality shot. Got a lot of that one. Good shot there, Beamer. Chance to move to 8 under here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And he moves to 8 under now. And it's a one-stroke par 4 for our leader over the field. The finishing hole at St. George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian Open. Plays uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
This one from about 160 yards out.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
This putt for par here. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. And at the conclusion of this round, he finishes in second.
Luke, that was a blast. Looking forward to next time.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.